Hello, my name is Jared Lowen. I am one of the youth leaders here at FSJ Alliance. I am also currently a student at Braricus College and will be going into my third year on Saturday in Biblical Studies. Today I'll be doing our devotional from Luke 5, verse 27 to 29, which says, "After this, Jesus went out and saw a tax collector named Levi sitting at the tax booth, and he said to him, 'Follow me.' And leaving everything, he rose and followed him." In this passage, Luke is highlighting a particular nuance that is different from the two other Gospels that are called the Synoptic Gospels, or in the scholarly world, which we know of as Matthew, Mark, and Luke. John's Gospel is a different eyewitness account because of its structure in comparison to these three Gospels. The Synoptic Gospels have several overlapping stories that are all written in different ways because the author is highlighting a different aspect of the story or a different character trait about Jesus amongst many other things that they are looking at. Studying these nuances illuminate different aspects of the story that are important to the author. For Luke here, he's very keen about Levi leaving everything before he follows Jesus. In Matthew's account, Levi, who is also known as Matthew, was called in this manner that we find in Matthew 9, verse 9, which says, "As Jesus passed on from there, he saw a man called Matthew sitting at a tax booth. And he said to him, 'Follow me.' And he rose and followed him." In Mark's Gospel, we read in chapter 2, verse 14, "And as Jesus passed by, he saw Levi, the son of Alphaeus, sitting at the tax booth. And he said to him, 'Follow me.' And he rose and followed him." What we can find as we compare these Gospels to one another is that although each one of these may seem suspect because they differ, they are an eyewitness account of their encounter with Jesus or someone else's encounter with Jesus. It seems to me that Matthew and Mark's accounts were focusing on the part where Levi rises and follows Jesus, which would have already been a significant move, and we would have assumed already that they probably would have left everything. However, in Luke's account, he's highlighting this for us. And as we see earlier in his account, that he also highlights this when he calls James, John, and Simon in the story where Jesus tells Simon to take the boats out to deeper water and to lower his nets for a catch. And when he catches all these fish, they catch so many that it's actually sinking both their boats. And when they get to shore, as we read in Luke 5, verse 11, when he brought their boats to land, they left everything and followed him. They left all their boats, and what we see actually is that the word here in the Greek for everything is panda, which does not necessarily mean the boats in that case, or in Levi's case, the tax booth, but is more of a general term. It kind of just means like everything. As I meditated on this thought, I realized that for Levi, it was probably a lot more than a tax booth that he left. He likely left some old habits, maybe some relationships, the plans that he had for himself. It has given me this deep question about my walk with Jesus. What have I not left yet to follow Jesus? My walk with Jesus has often felt like a two-step method where there's something I need to leave first before I can experience Jesus. As we think about this passage today, I want you to ask yourself, is there anything that you have not left yet that is preventing you from following Jesus? Maybe it's obvious to you, but maybe if it's not, I want you to pray that. Jesus, what have I not left yet that is preventing me from experiencing you? You'll notice that as you do that, you'll realize that following Jesus is so much more than what you could make for yourself. And you'll find this joy in it. Now, as you continue on today, I want you to just find this desperation to get rid of the things that are preventing you from experiencing freedom. And just to learn the yoke of Jesus and to take it on because it is something that will set you free